Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? How are you? Welcome back. My name is Nick, and today we are building another house in The Sims 4. That's all I do here. It's what I love to do. And this house really is one of my favorites I think I've ever built. Something about it is just amazing to me. I love how it sits on the lot in the world, and I hope you feel the same way about it. I called it the Luxury Mountain Lake Log Cabin, which is a mouthful, and full transparency, I called it that just because more people would be able to find it if I used more words that describe it. And I wanted to give it a really cool name, like Mount Lake Estate or something. But no one is gonna know to look for that. So that's why it has this obnoxiously long name. But it is truly one of a kind. I've never seen any house like it before. The porch that just wraps around the entire front is amazing. It has 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. Right now, there's no wallpaper on the house, but it is a log cabin, and it's perfect for an outdoor retreat. So I pictured it to be either like a rental or someone's cabin in the woods, second home, where they go to entertain or something, or on weekends, you know? I feel like this would be such a fun house to go to when you want to get away from life in the city. But it has a 2-story great room, and that's the part that jets out in the front and back. It is 2 stories tall with a little walkway and bridge, whatever you'd want to call it. It looks amazing. One of my favorite features I've ever put in a house, and the way that I decorated all of the, I don't even know what you call it, just the ceiling, like the moldings. It looks nice, and I hope you would say the same. I love using this foundation for porches. It just looks so good. I love being able to see under it. I think it creates so much depth. But let's see, what else about this house? Hardwood and stone throughout, lots of features like that, and it's got lots of balconies and dens. There's a lot of living areas in this house, which is perfect. Right now you can see, I love this. This is actually the front entrance of the house. It's kind of at the back, but that's where the main staircase is. I imagine you don't really use it too often, but it's there. It's like the formal entry. Here you can see I actually moved the placement of the garage to be on the front of the house, and messed around with the terrain tools just a little bit to create this gradual slope for the driveway, and it looks really great. And then it inspired me to add a pond in the front too, just to create even more landscaping. So this house has no CC. I don't build with any custom content. I use mods, but you don't need it to download the house. And you can find it on the Sims 4 gallery under my username NickLastGame, and that's Nick without a K. And that's where I am on all social media, so you can find me there to do whatever you please. More of my builds will be there, and sometimes I'll retweet stuff on Twitter. When I was building this house, I didn't limit myself at all with any of the packs, so I use every expansion pack, I think every game pack, and some of the stuff packs and kits. If you don't have it, that's okay. You can still download it, and the game will just replace everything with items that you do have. Right now I'm decorating the pond, This was cool. I've never really decorated a pond before. That was my first time using the pond tool. I don't really use the terrain tools much. They scare me, but I want to get better. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, you guys. It's been a little bit. I've been kind of all over the place. Work's gotten a bit busier. I flew to Los Angeles for a concert, which was the best time. I haven't been to LA in a very long time. Last time I went, I was, I think, 4 years old, so I don't really remember it. But I went to go see Lady Gaga, and that was great. An incredible show. Me and my boyfriend stayed in the coolest Airbnb ever. It was this dome, like a kind of greenhouse material dome that had like an air conditioner and heater, so it was like fully temperature controlled and decorated very psychedelic and retro with a disco ball and lots of LED lights everywhere. It had like a 200 book library, and it was all like coffee table books with art and fashion. The furniture was cool. Just a really great place. And it had a separate kitchen and bathroom in a different little building, which were equally as decorated, and the bathroom had a clawfoot tub with a view, a window looking out of it that you could see the full skyline, and there was a balcony outside of the house with some lawn chairs, or not lawn chairs, just outdoor chairs, outdoor seating, and it had a view of the hills, some of the landscaping in Los Angeles and the city. You could see Dodger Stadium, which is where the concert was. Really, really cool spot in the Lincoln Heights neighborhood. But that was so fun. I got to meet up with some family, so did my boyfriend, and you guys, my boyfriend just came. Totally interrupted my recording, lost my train of thought, have no idea what I was talking about. Sorry about that. But I know we were just on the topic of Los Angeles, but I met up with some family, so did my boyfriend, and that was great. We got a whole tour of the city, which was spectacular. Got to see the beach, and that was all before the concert even started, so it was really the best time. The weather was not the greatest. It was kind of rainy there, surprisingly. They're in like a drought, so kind of funny that we brought the rain, but only a sprinkle, and it was chill. Just very humid, very sticky, and I'm used to it being very dry. So, as a result, when we came home, we both got sick. I'm sick right now. So you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm trying to speak very calmly so I don't cough, even though I feel like I have to. But that's why there's going to be longer breaks between sentences. I'm talking slower. It might sound a little weird. That's what's going on. Now I'm working on the great room, which is just stellar. Look at that. I love that rug. I hope I keep that rug. I think I did. Yeah. I love all the wallpaper that I used too. Very natural looking. I love the wood floors, and yeah, just a stone throughout. I used a little bit more modern wooden accents too. I think it just looks very nice. I would love a great room like this. And the other side doesn't have the exact same windows, which gives it a lot more of a unique feel. It kind of separates the space a bit more. And I put in these giant bookshelves and this grand piano and a table, and it would just be such a great spot to sit and relax in, you know, eat and have some music playing, and I love it. This house is just everything and more to me. And I'm not one to usually gravitate towards this style, but I just figured I'm gonna do it how I would want it to look. And the bathrooms are really cool too. I cut out the bathrooms and the floor plan and the garage from the speed build just to save on time, because if you've made it this far, thank you. You are a trooper. But most people don't get this far. So I just want to condense it so that you don't have to spend your whole day watching it and can get on with your life. There's also a few minutes of screenshots at the end, 2 minutes almost. So you can skip straight there if you are sick of hearing me talk and just want to see how it turned out. Screenshots I just took with the reshade, didn't edit them. If you want to see some more, you know, doctored screenshots of the house, like a real estate listing, that's where you can check out my Instagram and Twitter, because I'll post that there. Because I do edit some pictures to show off the house in a bit more stylized way than the game allows. Here I'm working on the toddler's room. I didn't really talk too much about the family, but I didn't really get too deep into thinking about who they were. I just wanted a little toddler room because it's a bit narrower and, you know, not the most ideal room, but because it's a second home, kind of cool. I like it. It also has this totally separate living space outside for the other bedroom as well. And it'd just be such a great spot to hang out. It's like your own separate living space or lounge for the kids or the guests or whoever you'd put there. You can download it and change up whatever you want. This room I decorated for what I imagine to be a teenage girl. It does not have to be at all, but you can go in and change it however you please. I originally put this painting up on the wall, but then I opened it to the floor below with this wooden window. I think it's from Island Living. It opens up and I just thought it looked really nice there. Ooh, sorry about that. I just coughed, so I'm cutting that out, but that was a random pause. I also love how these bookshelves are framing the door in that way. I think it gives the room a nice shape. Now I'm working on the master, and I really wanted to put this chaise lounge, I think that's what you call it, that kind of chair, in the house somewhere, and I don't know if you noticed earlier when I was just trying it everywhere, but I couldn't get it to work. So I put it in this room, and I think it's great. I love this master bedroom. It's really big. It's, you know, not the most glamorous. It has this open clothing rack concept, so not, you know, this most spacious. It doesn't have a walk-in closet, but it has a lot of other storage space, and I made it work, and I think it looks nice, cozy, calm, and it has that balcony and the seating area. The bathroom's also really cool. I really recommend checking out the screenshots just for the bathrooms, because the bathrooms look really good in this house. They're all different, And each one I like for their own separate reasons, which is the way to go. We are almost done with this video. It's crazy. I don't even know what's left. It could just be decorating the outside. Oh, it looks like that patio is still unfurnished, but I'm terrible at decorating outdoor spaces. This is me really attempting to get better. First attempt of many. I'm gonna look at lots of houses for inspiration. That's what I usually do, and kind of go from there. But I also think about, what do I want? What would I want there? And what's practical? So that's why there's some of these objects, the gardening tools, which aren't the prettiest, and the hose, but you need up there. So I'm going to put them there just for a little bit of realism. I love that diagonal or that corner sofa that fits in that little nook. Seems really great. But guys, we're wrapping up this video. Almost at the end here. Thank you so much for watching. More videos are coming soon. Yeah, you rock. Thanks for getting this far, if you've made it. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up. Bye.